good morning. This is your brother, Christ Ambassador. This is not my first streaming YouTube way I do. Um, and this streaming is specifically for Christians and Muslims way de Sierra Leone. Now, if this is your first time for listening to this stream, I go advise for next time where I come online, make you join because I go definitely want for make you participate towards this live streaming. Now, I want for introduce myself, being a Christian brother, but I invest myself into learning about Islam and Christianity. I try for learn within Islam teach and within Christianity they teach, and I want to make other people learn for understand and also be curious about their faith. If you say you're a Muslim and then you know they read the Quran, then the question is which kind of Muslim you be? Or if you say you're a Christian and then you know they read the Bible, then which kind of Christian you be? But it's very important for read both the Quran and the Bible if you're not Muslim or you're not Christian. Because inside Sierra Leone, the two major religions then way dominate everywhere now Islam and Christianity. And everybody within Sierra Leone go agree say people there they either worship Christ or they believe in the Islamic Allah. Now, the reason why I bring up this topic is because we don't get a lot of arguments inside Sierra Leone if the God of the Christians now the same God of the Muslims. A lot of people inside Sierra Leone actually believe say the God of the Christians now the same God as the Muslims. But the reason why I make them believe these things now because they actually know read the Quran or properly read the Bible to understand the two differences of the gods of the Christians and the gods of the Muslims. Why this to happen? Well, the Bible says that my people lack suffer because of lack of knowledge. People actually resent knowledge where knowledge be for make you study something. People now want for read. And when you not read, you could be victim of ignorance. Now, ignorance not a curse word. It just means say you know something. So you will be victim of not knowing something. And one of the things then way I want for encourage me Sierra Leone people them as this live stream they start where we they launch today. Now for make them be curious for learn and read things. Because the more you read, the more you know, and the more you know, the more you're able to talk to other people, and especially if you're not Christian inside Sierra Leone, the more you know, the more you go actually understand why make we for read both the Quran and the Bible. As you can see, I call myself Christ Ambassador, And I will encourage anybody to call me Christ Ambassador, because you actually not need me name for that for know the Quran or the Bible. How they call myself Christ Ambassador, that's the name I'm gonna go with. And I invite anybody, especially Muslim, my audience is specifically Muslims, and I invite Muslims then for call in, join the stream. You can request, and I will make you call in if you want for call in, and we go actually discuss Islam and Christianity. I have no problem with that. You are invited to call in. Now, in terms of my topic today, I get a specific topic this day, today Saturday. The reason why the time different from the time is because I day now the Eastern time of the United States of America, and today is Saturday at 10:37. My topic now: why make an unbelief say the God of the Muslim are the same God of the Christians? Like I type that in. Why make an unbelief say the God of the Muslim are the same God of the Christian? Alright, why is the God of the Bible not the same as the God of Islam? Let's see if I can bring that inside so that we all will see check. Let's see. It'll come up soon. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Why is the God of the Bible not the same as the God of Islam? So, this is not a very short topic today. I don't want for take your time too long today, but this is not a question we I want to bring up, and I want to make we all actually sit down and think about why make the God of the Bible not to the same God as Islam. Number one, the name of the God of the Bible, the name of the God of the Bible, now Yahweh. Yahweh are the name of the God of the Bible. And the name of the God of the Muslim, of Islam, Islamic Allah. Allah, not the name of the God of Islam. Now, the reason why I make a write hand this way, because this is not the way everybody feels say the name for be written. But in the old Aramaic, this is not the name of the God of Islam. Now, two words, Al and La. And if you Google, you just so Yahweh must start with Yahweh first. Yahweh, now the name where God gave Moses at Mount Sinai. When Moses asked God, say, "What's in your name?" God tell and say, "I am that I am." In Hebrew, that name is called Yahweh. I am that I am. In Hebrew, it's called Yahweh. Now, there's a difference between Yahweh and Allah. Now, what's in Allah? During my research and talking to every single Muslim who I don't meet, one thing where I don't notice now that Allah not get meaning. It actually not get any meaning. Now, Yahweh get a meaning when I am where that I am, which means Mina Udat for be, like it's like so if you want that make Yahweh get a lot of names in terms of Jehovah, which we Sierra Leone people that will call it Jehovah. I mean, it's actually the word actually say Yehovah, so the J is silent. So, for example, Yehovah Nisi, which means the God where they fight with battles, Yehovah Jireh, my God provider. So every single word where Yahweh a name get, it actually get meaning, like Yehovah, Jehovah Shalom, God of peace. My God, my peace. He provides, he gives me peace, right? Now, the question we get from Muslim now that, waiting Allah mean? Waiting Allah mean? Now, if you check in the old Aramaic lexicons or Aramaic, actually, the ancient god La, you will find out say an Egyptian god, moon god, Egyptian moon god, the word La, L-A-H, La, that it make when Muslims they pray, they use this word La ilaha Allah. Allah. La, the first word they say is La. So why make them they say La? Because that's not the name of the God. La ilaha illallah. So in not say Allah, they say La. L-A-H. La ilaha illallah. And that word is actually the name for the ancient moon god, and I will show that to you now in a very in 1 minute. Just give me a minute. So even AI, if you put the word La, the moon god, it will tell you, say, La is a pre-Islamic moon god. I'll share that with you. So for the one way to watch my browser, La, the claim that La is the pre-Islamic moon god from which the Arabic word comes from God, this is false actually. This particular word no means God. Allah no means God. But they say it's derived from the evangelical Protestant cycle. But actually, this is the truth. The pre-Islamic God is actually La, which means the moon god. And there are many research you can actually look at for you to find the word La, the moon god. I just So while I define them, another thing I want to explain to you about the Aramaic word um, al, A-L, is actually the word God. So Aramaic word for God is actually al, and most Islamic words, they are not actually Arabic words. The words then way Islam pronounce for them gods then now actually al, which means God, and then the name of the God, the Fala, the al. So al, God, la, God, la. Now, if you listen to Islamic dilemmas or people that when are Muslims that when are sheikhs them, they will tell you say, well, Allah no get picking. But then if you read the Quran, you get to find out that Allah has three daughters, Al-Manat, Al-Lat, and Al-Luza. Al-Uza. So one of the things that way common between the three daughters of Allah is the word Al. Al-Manat, Al-Lat, and Al-Uza. So, but I want to first find the word Allah, like the word La. So please give me a couple of minutes and I will find for you now the word La and show now what it actually mean and who's it come out from. The Egyptian website where they go to for land and give me the information, actually they refuse me entrance because they know I'm for share the information with the Christian. All right. I want for take I'm actually from like an Egyptian website, but they not give me access. So I they use Wikipedia, and Wikipedia is a very good place for you actually start for understand certain words. Um, so Wikipedia actually tell you say the word La, L-A-H, La, ancient Egyptian Coptic, is a lunar deity, moon god, in ancient Egypt religion. You hear that? La, L-A-H. That was the name of the ancient moon god. And as I said, Tuna, the word Allah now actually two words, A-L and L-A-H. Al and La, now two words that wouldn't join together, we mean God La. So, and I will prove that too now. I will show now evidence of why make I believe say not two words, because as I said, inside Islam, they actually tell you, say, if you meet any Muslim or a sheikh, he will tell you, say, Allah no get pikin, Allah no get pikin. He will lay in life down and tell you, say, Allah no get pikin. But then when you read the Quran, they actually tell you, say, Allah get three girl pikin there. And then three daughters, then they call them Alat, Manat, and Uza. And they all get the word Al in front of the name, A-L. Alright? And these are things that we use as key, like Google, or you can research them and it will tell you exactly which verse they come out from in the Quran, or Usai Ede inside the Hadith. And any Muslim sheikh will actually study Islam, need to deny this particular thing in terms of Alat, Manat, and Al-Uzza. Even the greatest sheikh wouldn't call the one way Sierra Leone like more, Zakana, even agree about Alat, Manat, and Uzza, say now the three daughters of Allah. Alright? But let me just pull that verse for you so that we all go learn. Very important for all we all learn. So if we go to Surah chapter 53 verse 19 to 20, I think say talk about that. Surah 53 19 to 20. I pulled that verse there for we. Surah 53. Surah 53 now Surah Al-Najm. Surah Al-Najm, and then 19 to 20. I'm going to read it for you. I will show 97 minutes soon. Alright. Surah Al-Najm. So this is not the Quranic, it's not Quran. Surah Al-Najm 19 to 20. So let me read, okay? So this is not Surah 53 right here. I just isolate the other side so that you actually see what's in the top bar. Now remember, the word Al, as I say, that the word for God inside Aramaic, because most of the words that will come on with the Arabic they use not to actually Arabic word, not Aramaic word, right? And let me see, is this 53, chapter 19, verse 19? So, this now one of the satanic verses there inside the Quran. So the Quran actually gets satanic verses. I know one day I get that one inside Christianity says Satan writes verses inside the Bible. Inside the Quran, they actually have verses that were Satan and it's a separator, and this is now one of the satanic verses there. Now, Muhammad during this time, they do the bidding of the pagans there in Mecca, and so what happened is the Meccans then force them for make a worship the three daughters of Allah, all right, and now what's not the name of them three daughters them there, and then call them idols, and it says now have you considered the idols of Lat and Uzzah? Have you seen Lat and Uzzah? And the third one, Manat, as well? And one of the things that we get to understand about Quran is most of the time, especially when they read the Quran, you get to be very careful with who that in translation you read, because it differs when it comes to the translations. If you read certain person in translation, it will give you certain information. If you read, let me see if I go before do that. Okay, for example, you see here it says Dr. Mustaf Kitab English, right? If you remove her, it'll give you one person here, right? Now, if I remove Yusuf Ali, I go to Sarai International. So they still get the same name, right? And then let's say we remove him, I go to Ali Khan. Now you see the name don't change, but you don't everywhere Muslim you say, oh, the Quran no and they change, right? Look at the change here. The first two people that I put in, they not put the al in front of the name of the gods. But look at Alil Khan, where I change him to Alil Khan. You see the name of the god don't change. Instead of Lat, Uzzah, and Manat, look what's right in front of him. Al-Lat, Al-Uzzah. So, remember I tell you about the word Al. God Lat, God Uzzah. And even this one, he also named Al-Manat, God Manat. And these are the three daughters of Allah. Now they will tell you, say, oh, Allah no get picking, Allah no get picking. Are the three daughters of Allah this. And according to the Islamic narrative, Alat, Al-Uzzah, and Al-Manat, actually, Muhammad then killed them. They get a whole thing where then they do in terms of Uda kill Udat. Muhammad, according to the Sunnah, Muhammad killed Al-Manat, Alat, and Al-Uzzah. He killed them the three daughters of Allah. So, this now one of the reasons why I not believe say, the name of the God of Christians, not to the same name of the God of Muslims and or Islam. Al means God, and La are the name of the God, and the name of the God are the moon god, the Egyptian moon god. No wonder Muslims every mosque where you see, you get the moon crescent there. Every single mosque. You don't ever go to any mosque inside Sierra Leone, or you pass na any mosque, you don't get moon. Why? If then God not to the moon god. Do you ever ask that question? Why make the Muslim then get moon now as a symbol? And even when they fast, whether they fast, waiting at the first thing whether they do, then they wait for the moon. Whether they don't for fast, waiting they do, then they follow the moon. Then they go left the moon. Right? Why make that? You don't ever ask why make Muslims then they go follow the moon. Why? It don't make sense, right? But this not the thing we will talk about. Muslims they follow the moon. Muslims they worship the moon god. Yahweh cannot be the same as the moon god. It can't. It's just impossible for make Yahweh be the same as the moon god. And this now the reason why make Islamic Allah not the same as the God of the Christian. This is number one. Number two reason why make I not believe say the God of the Muslim not the same God as the Christian. According to Islam, picking them need to go heaven. I understand this is very yeah, troubling, of course, it's troubling. But if you're not picking, you die today. You never go heaven according to Islam. Um, why? Because according to Islam and according to Muhammad, Islamic Allah, it creates for heaven, the only way to go heaven, when they inside and papa in private part. Like while it's still, while, I'm sorry to use the word, but according to, and this is the word for word inside the book, where it's still there inside in papa in, like it's still in a spam. So Allah, and I'm sorry for use the word, but that's exactly what he said. He said Allah creates for the one way to go heaven, where it's still there as a sperm, and Allah creates for the one way to go hell, where it's still there as a sperm. So if you as a baby, you die, if Allah did already create you for let you go to hell, even when you die as a young baby, you did go hell immediately. Now you will say, that ain't a lie. You know, you find that in the Quran. I lie that one day. Okay. Let pull that one day for you. Give me 1 minute. Sometimes one of my party will tell me who's there. One of my friends will tell me who's there. Alright. Who's I go find this wire? I know, very funny. So if we go now, Sahih Muslim 2662. I pull that one for you. So if you have for news, I didn't had it there in there. There's a website called sunan.com, and anybody can actually have access to that. Sunan.com, very, very important website. This website here called sunan.com. Alright, so the next question number 2. Why me cannot believe say Christianity, now they worship the same God as Muslim, Peking, they go heaven according to the Bible, and Peking, they go hell according to the Quran. Begin to go heaven according to the Bible, and begin to go hell according to the Quran. Let's see if I let before is that up here. I want from I don't see that one. Let's see, change that to 36. Okay. Make everybody see that. Right there. Let's see if I can able to change that color. I will change the color. Okay, it's not allowing me to change the color. Alright, so Peking, they go heaven according to the Bible, but Peking, they go hell according to Islam. Usai Apul Lavande. So inside Sunnah, inside the Sunnah of Muhammad, Sahih Muslim 2662. We can read them, okay? Sahih Muslim. So this now Sunnah.com. Anybody get access to this if you want. You yourself can download them and you get access to them. This is how you actually the learn for use the hadith. This is called the hadith. So if you go inside this is not Sahih Muslim, for example, and I say 2662, so then get different books then. Book 46. I go to book 46, this is not a book of destiny, alright? And then I go to hadith number 47. So you see the different hadith. You get hadith number 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go all the way down to 47, right? See 2662 here, Sahih Muslim 2662, and you can click on them. And it take it take you. So these are the Arabic on this side, and then this are the translation of the Arabic on this side. And just make them big for you now. Okay. So for the one that way you say, oh, this is Arabic, this is Arabic. These are the Arabic on this side. For the one that way you want to read them, you're welcome to read them. I know they read Arabic, but they read English, and this are the English. Okay. So Aisha, where in the mother of the believers, according to Islam, right? Aisha, let me remove this. Can I hide that one? I know, so this one, okay, then on the face, black one. Okay. Aisha, where the mother of the believer, alright? Is so happy. So Pekin died during the time of Muhammad. Young baby died. And Aisha, see, there is happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise. Right? Imagine Pekin just died. Aisha gladly said, this Pekin most definitely don't go at heaven. For it committed no sin, nor has he reached the age when one can commit sin. So for this part here, even me, I agree with Aisha. Say the Pekin not commit sin, and not reach the age for commit sin, right? But then listen what in Prophet Muhammad said. So this way he said at the Prophet now and he speak. Per adventure, like not even mistaken, not even try. It may be the otherwise. What is the otherwise? It definitely go hell because. Allah, this word God means Allah, created for paradise who are fit for it while they were yet in their father's loins. Remember I tell you say when they're still in a sperm? And created hell for those who are going to hell. He created them for hell while they were yet in their father's loins. Yeah, you see? While they're still there, I'm sorry for use the word, but this is not in the use. Inside Creole, it's a why still there. Sorry for use the word. Inside paper and balls. Now that they say, Allah creates Pekin for go hell while it's still there inside daddy. And he creates Pekin for go heaven while it's still there inside daddy. So inside Islam, Pekin, young baby, where he die, they go hell. But listen to the Bible, and this is the difference between the Bible and the Quran. The difference between the Bible and the Quran. Now, if you get Bible, I'm going to encourage you for bring them up. Where it said, children are the heritage of the kingdom of God. Inside the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John definitely will find that. children are the model or ideal for how to enter into God's kingdom. And it says that you have to be like a child for you to enter into the kingdom of God. Matthew 19:14. We have Luke 18:15 to 17. You have Mark 10:13 to 16. Matthew 18:3 to 5. I'm going to read those verses so that we can all read them together and actually, just dive into the Bible a little bit for show some of the differences between the God of the Bible and the God of the Quran. Let me see if I can use NIV version. Matthew chapter, let me see here. I'm trying to get the Bible in my computer. Now, I get hard copies, so. Difference, right? We could see just the difference. So Matthew chapter 19 from verse 14. And Jesus said, "Leave the little children alone and don't try to keep them from coming to me, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." The kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. So as a beginning, you already qualify for go heaven, because you don't even know what in a sin. Your frontal lobe not developed yet for know it in a right or wrong. And the God of the Bible is very clear that you're already destined for go to heaven at a very young age. Even the Psalm, I think Psalm actually talk about like you being the heritage of the kingdom of God. Let me see if I can find that in the book of Psalm 127, I believe, 127 verse 3. Psalm 127 verse 3. Let me see if I can find that. So this one, lucky pair, so that they see them. Then Psalm 127 verse 3. Psalm, the book of Psalm, chapter 127 verse 3. Sons are indeed a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward. So children are the heritage from the Lord, but still they're a heritage from the Lord, right? But here Christ is saying that the kingdom of heaven belongs to children. It belongs to children. So if you die, you actually, as a Pekin, the Pekin, they go heaven according to Christianity. And no matter if the Pekin are Muslim, and no matter if the Pekin are Hindu, and no matter if the Pekin are in parents that they worship Buddha, if the Pekin die, because in no waiting right and wrong, that Pekin they go heaven. Now, it's different from the one with a big person. If you as a big person die, you know it's in a right or wrong. There's a responsibility where you actually take care of. But look at Islam. Muhammad said, if you're not small Pekin, young baby, will die. You're already predestined for go heaven or for go hell, depending while you still the inside papa. So you not even come it. Your mama not even get you belay itself. Allah don't predestined you already for go hell. So this is not the second reason why I think say Christianity, Muslims and Christians they worship the same God. Very obvious for make we understand this. Say Muslims and Christians and they worship the same God at all, because this not two qualities alone way if you actually think about like why make inside Christianity the beginning at the birth they already go heaven just because they're not only sin they don't even know it's not good or right, but then inside Islam immediately they already predestined them for go hell even before self they born them, or even before the mama gave belly the became already predestined for go hell. So this is the number two reason why I think say and we are convinced say the God of the Muslim not to the same as the God of the Christian. Number three, why make let me see here if I can put this here. Okay. The third reason why I think say the God of the Christian not to the same as the God of the Muslim, because the God of the Bible not tempt you for commit sin. The God of the Bible not tempt you for commit sin. But the God of the Quran, they actually tempt you for commit sin. In fact, the Quran say if you not commit sin according to the Quran, if you not commit sin, Allah will kill you, he'll destroy you, and then replace you with people that will commit sin. And I the Quran say there's nowhere inside the Bible where God actually they tell people and say if for sin. It's just impossible for you go inside the Bible and then in fact now the opposite God they tell you say not sin. For example, the woman way they want for stone, right? If the one who don't read the Bible. Inside the Bible there's a place where the Pharisees them pick stone for stone one woman. For Muslims don't know how they read this story. When they pick the stone for stone the woman, Jesus said if anybody will not get sin, make it be the first person for pick up this stone and stone this woman. And all the Pharisees then and drop the stone, okay, and then go their way. And Jesus not only left the woman let go, he tell the woman say go and sin no more, which means go and not ever sin again, not do this sin again, not become a prostitute anymore. Just live your life sinless, worship God, love God with all your heart, soul, body, spirit, and love your neighbor as yourself, which is the greatest commandment. But inside Islam, Allah they actually tell you for make you commit sin. And if you not commit sin, it will replace you with the one that will commit sin. Now, inside these things that were shown us, so one of the things that we give power for making us take note of is this word Sahi. See this word Sahi? This word here. See this word here, Sahi? This word Sahi, it means authentic. It means like every single Muslim agree. Like the most recognizable Muslims, they agree say this book, this particular verse is authentic. Like they don't argue say not to so the prophet say. It's not in the prophet say. Like when you say Sahia means say the prophet actually say like Nasahi Adith. Okay? If you get Muslim who want to argue this, you're welcome to call. But this one is Nasahi Adith. Sahi Adith. For some reason I think say people are not able to comment and this is not my first time for do this, so I want for try for learn how to broadcast for learn unable for comment. So please excuse me on that one, because I would really love for learn a comment and get my point also across. But what we see a fan out why make in it allow me for do that, then I will definitely refresh them and get people for start for comment towards the stream. All right, I will definitely do that. I will learn more about how for stream this properly. But yeah, so this Nasahi, all right, and as I say, let's go back to my topic in regards to committing sin. Muslims, if they're not commit sin, then Allah will replace them with people that will commit sin. So the same Sahih Muslim for them. So I always do this because I follow when I get into the habit of learning how for do when I'm Christian and I know how to use them. Sunnah.com. You go to Sahih Muslim, you go back, see where you go there, they can go to this page. Go to Sahih Muslim, and then for this one at 2749. You can even type out. So Sahih 2749. Search them. They can go there straight. They can go there. So book 50, hadith number 13. If you go to that same area there, you go to Sahih Muslim. Now you go to book 50. And then hadith number 13. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So make we read. Abu Hurairah reported messengers Allah having said, messengers Allah, with a messenger of Allah, Muhammad, by him whose hand is my life, if you were not, you hear that? If you were not to commit sin, Allah will sweep you out of existence and he will replace you by those people who would commit sin and seek forgiveness from Allah, and he will have you pardon them. And he will have pardoned them. You hear that? If you not commit sin, in other words, Pankrio, Allah go destroy you and remove you from existence, and he will replace you with people that will commit sin. Which kind of God this? Why this God they tempt you, say make you go commit sin? No wonder Sierra Leone, if you see Muslim, they do certain things and when are sinful things. Now the reason that this, they actually tempt them for letting go commit sin. Imagine you as a God, you tell you people, or you as the messenger, you tell your followers say, imagine if Jesus tell Christians and say, if you not commit sin, God will wipe you come on this earth, and then he place you with people that will go commit sin. Which kind of God this? And this is very problematic. I want for me when I share this video, because if actually Muslims get for understand the fact, say God they actually tell them for let them go commit sin. Or Muhammad they tell them say the God of Islam they tell them for let them commit sin. Then waiting at the reason for pray or for live a holy life. So is there any holy life living in Islam? Then ask that question to yourself, like if all what you do now for commit sin so that Allah will forgive them, then waiting now the meaning for live a holy life. Why? You for live a holy life if this is all you do just to commit sin. Allah will tell you say for let you commit sin. And there is nothing like this in the Bible where God will tell you say for make you go commit sin. You know, like nothing like this. And this is Sahih. This is authentic. Very, very authentic. No Muslim know they argue this. If any Muslim argue this, like actually know in Quran, you don't know the Sunnah of the Prophet. This is Sahih. There's another one we're very troubling as well. Let me see. Sahih Muslim. This one 27. Let me see if I can find that one. 2657. 2657. Sahih Muslim 2657. Sahih Muslim 2657. Ali told of a man coming to God's messenger and saying, I hasted to make up before shaving. He replied, shave or clip or will come. Another came and said, I sacrifice before throwing. Okay, maybe this is not the right one. Is this the right one? This hadith number. Okay, so it's the wrong hadith. 46, hadith number 32. 46. Let me go back. So sometimes you have to be careful when you search these things, the numbers. So I'll go to book 46. Hadith number 32. Let me reread that one there as well. Okay, 31, 32. Verily, Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity, you hear this word necessity, must commit. The adultery of the eye is the lustful look, and the adultery of the tongue is the licentious speech, the heart desire and yearn, which the parts may or may not put into effect. You see this? So Allah does set up a fixer. You see what I say? It fixed the very portion of adultery. And you know that adultery for let you sleep with other woman when not your wife. And it say it is a necessity, which means that a must. Like that's what Allah say you for do by force. It force you for let you do this. And you must commit it. Which kind of God this? Where they force mortal man for like commit adultery. So these are three reasons why I think say Christianity and Islam, we need to worship the same God. Thank you to all the one that will come at the channel and view. I really appreciate you, man. As I say, I will make sure I try for learn how for get people and for able for comment towards the video and participate. Once I get that tools done, next time where I go live, I definitely go give option for people that for calling and also give option for people that for participate towards this. But for the one that way online, I hope say we learn this well, and the one that way not Christian then within Sierra Leone, I hope say then go learn from this and talk to other Muslims then and make them watch this video and make them also understand what in Islam they're all about. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you now all. This is your brother, Christ Ambassador, the Servant. God bless you all.